Okay, so I just to give you one overview about where we can see the materials and all. So the list of the materials, okay, which maintained in the purchasing, okay, for which maintained for the purchasing. If you want to see, okay, you can go to MM60. MM60 is the report. Okay, so in the MM60 report, you can see the all the list of the materials, all list of the materials which maintained purchasing data and accounting data and all. Okay, so you can go MM60 and finding the material number, then you can use that material. Okay, so the basic thing. And if you want to go with the vendors, MKVZ. Okay, so there you need to be enter the purchasing organization, which purchasing organization you are entering. Then you can find the list of the vendors. Okay, so these two are the important when you just trying to create any purchase requisition, purchase order. Okay, you must be see that whether this vendor is available, whether this material is available or not. So that is the very important. Okay, or else what will be happen, whether that material is not maintained in the your company code. Okay, then it will be getting the problem. What happened? Okay, so you can go to MM60 and enter that which plant you are searching for that. Suppose I'm searching for the 1100, okay, plant, then you can search here and you can execute this one. Okay, then you can see that so many materials which is valid materials. These are all maintained by all the purchasing organization data, purchasing group and MRP and currency value. All it is it is displaying. So you can use these materials. You can use these materials here. Okay, and you can go to MKVZ. Okay, that will be for the vendors list. You can give the your purchasing organization. Then see that if you can execute this one, then you can see so many materials which is showing here. Sorry, which is so many vendors which is displaying here. Okay, so this is the way you can validate that whether this vendor is valid or not, whether when this material is valid or not. You can see that. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now yesterday we created the PO, right? Okay. If you remember that yesterday we created one PO. Okay.
Yes.
So as of now, I'm just putting on mute. Okay. So as of now, if you recollected that what we did, first we created a purchase requisition, which is the identification of the requirements and what we got the requirements from the different department. Then I have created RFQ for to finding the vendors, proper vendors. Then I received the quotations from the vendor. Then that is I maintain into system. Then I have compared that price comparison. Okay. So this price comparison for the finding the proper vendor, who is the best vendor, who is giving best quality, best and all, best price and all. So then that is a price comparison. Then after that I have created the purchase order based on the selection. So here once I did the purchase price comparison, I selected that vendor, the best vendor. Okay. So then what I did, I just creating the purchase order. So I created purchase order. Okay, then I'm processing that purchase order, right? So with reference purchase order I created with reference to RFQ number, that means quotation number. So what is the transaction code to create the purchase requisition?
ME51.
ME51N. Okay,
ME51N.
so ME51N and the older version is ME51. Okay, when there is a 4.7 version, it is ME51. Okay, So here you need to be understand that create purchase requisition is ME51N. Okay. Then change purchase requisition is
ME52N.
ME52N. Okay. And display is
ME53N.
ME53N. Okay. Now coming to RFQ again. So most of the transaction code, which is like 1, 2, 3, which is like create, change, display. Okay. So just remember that wherever there is a transaction code, okay, if it is create, then change also will be there and display also is there. So coming to the RFQ, the transaction code is ME41. Okay, ME41, ME42, ME43, like that it will be. Okay. And coming to the quotation, ME47. Then price comparison will be the ME49. And purchase order creation will be ME21. N. Okay, so it is the older version will be the ME21 and newer version will be ME21. Okay, so ME21N, ME22N, ME23N, like that. Okay, so what is the table name for the purchase requisition? Table name for the purchase requisition, EBAN. You must be read these all tables. Okay, then what is the RFQ table name? Header table is EKKO, and item table is EKPU. So what is the document category here? Document category A. Okay, and the same which will be like the purchase order also the same table it is like header, the item and doc. So here document category will be FPTs. Okay, because the above the table is same and here also it is the same table. So to differentiate the RFQ and our purchase order and contract scheduling agreement, there will be a separate document categories are there. Okay, that you can see in the table level. Okay, so any questions here till here? Are you there? Is it audible? I think okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Where is Janita? I think we have some. Okay. So once you created the PO, okay, once you created the PO creation, once PO creation is completed, okay, you need to be print out this one or output. Okay, when you need to do this printout, the transaction code is ME9. Okay, and for RFQ quotations and all, it will be like ME. For RFQ, what is that? ME9A. Okay, so ME9A is the RFQ printout. Okay, so I can I can take different mediums here like print and okay, and fax, telex, and actional send. All these things you can do based on the selection of medium. Okay, now so I have created the PO right yesterday. So I have created a PO. So what you need to do by using this PO number, okay, you need to be processed. You are sending this information to vendor and you just validating with the vendor whether he received or not received the vendor. So what is my PO number? So what I created PO number recently. So how we can see that recently what we created? You can go to document wherever you want. Just click on that and you can select that my purchase orders. Whatever it is created, my purchase order. Okay. Okay. So I'm just searching that my purchase orders. I just want to see that my purchase order numbers because this is not my purchase order number. So this is my purchase order number. Okay. So Just double click on that. Okay, this is my vendor and this is my purchasing organization and all. So the next step is, what is the next step? Once PO is created, you are following to the vendor. Okay, so when you planning to send, okay, when you planning to receive any acknowledgement, that acknowledgement number you can update in the here. So you can update that the acknowledgement is maintained, order acknowledgement is received or not received. Okay, those order acknowledgement you can go to change and you can update that. You can go to
Bhupendra,
yeah.
that acknowledgement number we have to give.
No, we will, who will acknowledge?
Supplier will acknowledge.
So that supplier will give that number. We are acknowledge this number. Please refer this number. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, okay, if you didn't get any response from the vendors and okay, in case, then you can see that during you can send this tuning and all during order confirmation during you can send this, you can update like this one. Okay, reminders you can send. Okay, like that you can send. Clear? Okay, so this is the what you need to do after PO creation. What you need to do, you just need to be follow up on the PO, because whether the vendor is acknowledged or not, whether vendor is confirmed or not. Okay, if he confirmed, suppose when is the shipment date, what when is the planning date to get the stock and all, they can receive that information. Okay, in case if they are sending that confirmation, okay, you can maintain the confirmation here by selecting the confirmations here. Okay, by sending the confirmations here, just selecting the confirmation, and you need to maintain that. Okay, the vendor is confirmed that you will be receiving that on 22nd first. Okay, suppose you are receiving on 22nd, then you can maintain the 22nd of date and how much quantity he confirmed. Suppose he confirmed only 10 pieces. Out of 100 pieces, he is sending only 10 pieces. Then you can mention that. And what you get the reference anything like LR number or some numbers will be there, right? Packing when there is a sending shipment, there will be a shipment number and the LR number from the vendor side, right? That number you can maintain as a reference here. Okay. Clear? So you must be entered that whether it is a order acknowledgement or it is a shipment notification or what it is like, you just need to be maintained here. Clear? This is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the way you can maintain. In case if you not received any acknowledgement, if you not received any confirmation, because if they don't have this concept, suppose they don't have this concept, then you can leave it, no problem. Okay, so there is two cases are there. Once PO created, if you get the confirmations or order confirmation from the vendor and their shipment information, all these things, what will be happen? You must be create the inbound delivery. Must be create the delivery number, inbound delivery number. Okay, clear? If you not receiving any confirmation directly, you are receiving the stock, then no need to be create inbound delivery. You can directly receive the goods. Okay, so that means there is a two cases are there. Either you can do inbound delivery and receive the goods, or second case is you can directly receive the goods by using the MIGO. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you selected the confirmation, if you selected any of the confirmation control, then you must be enter the inbound delivery. Okay. Other than this inbound delivery, your system will not accept the do the goods receipt. Okay. So I'll just go with a simple process without confirmation. Okay. Okay, I think it's okay. I'll just go back. I'm just skipping these changes. Okay. Okay. Now there is no confirmation here. So in this case, what we can do, you can do the MIGO. The transaction code for MIGO is the transaction code for goods receipt is MIGO. So the next step is goods receipt with purchase order with reference to purchase order. Okay. So the step will be MIGO. Clear? So this is the the ECC version 6.0 and 5.0 version and all, they are giving this enjoy transaction. This is called enjoy transaction. Enjoy transaction. Okay, enjoy transaction, because a number of activities we can perform in the single transaction. That's why they're calling as enjoy transaction. But earlier in the 4.7 version and all, 4.7 there is a version, the older version it is almost 20 years back, 15 years, 20 years back, older version. There every activity you have the separate transaction code. Suppose I just need to be performed a goods receipt. Okay, again in the goods receipt level, with reference to purchase order, there is MB01 transaction code. Okay, if it is a goods receipt with no reference, then MB1C. Transfer posting, then MB1B. Goods issued, then MB1A. Like that, we have the so many transactions. If you want to be cancelled the material document and MBST, like we have separate transaction code for each and every activity. But in the 6.0, okay, we have only single transaction. By using this transaction, you can perform the any activity. You have the different options in the MIGO screen. You can perform what transaction you want to be performed, that you can do. Okay, let's go to MIGO now. Okay, /4 MIGO. Then you need to be selected here what process you are planning to do. Goods received, return delivery, cancellation, display, release, like what option you are planning to do. So I'm just selecting the goods received. Then what is the reference document? You just selecting the reference document. Then you are giving this PO number, purchase order number. Okay. Then enter the purchase order number here. Clear? Is it clear? And the plant. So this is the one, is the movement type. We just calling as a movement type. You can see here 101 it is there. So this is called movement type. So movement type is nothing but like, hey, we have different process you are planning, right? Suppose you are planning to the return, you are planning to goods receipt, you are planning to goods issue, you are planning to transfer posting. So again in goods receipt there are different kind of the process we have. So SAP which is giving that each process have the one identity movement type. Okay, so when I'm just using the 101 movement type, I can say like it is a goods receipt with purchase order or production order. Okay, like there is a different movement types will be like 311, 211, 6011. Like we have different transaction movement types are there. So this movement type will be controlling that the entire process, what kind of the process you are following, and what the process, what are the fields which is mandatory, what needs to be allowed, what needs to be restricted in that process. Okay, so based on that it is using. So going forward, these movement types are very important for you. You need to be remember that these movement types. So we have around 900 movement types are there. Okay, so it is not necessary each movement type to remember, but some of the important movement types from the MM point of view you have to remember. So how you can remember this transaction code? By doing the practice. Keep on you doing the practice, then only you can remember this movement type. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm using the 101 movement type. When you are planning to perform this goods receipt with purchase order, it is a single step procedure. Okay, single step procedure. Okay, then you must be used the 101 movement type. Then once I enter the PO number and the plant, it is not necessary plant, but you can enter. Okay, then GR number, then enter. Okay, so then it will be capturing the some information from the PO defaultly, who is the vendor and default date, today date. Okay, and what is the material which is ordered in the PO, which metal group it is relevant. Okay, how much quantity you order in the PO. Okay, and which plant you are planning to receive this PO, which store location you are planning to receive the stock. Okay, what is the purchase order number. Okay, and who is the requisitioner, what is the incoterms. Okay, and what is the vendor name. Okay, and which profit center it will be go, the materials. So all this information will be there in the here. Okay, so based on this one, what you can do, Suppose I received only 10 pieces, then you can modify this one and enter the 10 pieces. So out of 100 pieces, I received only 10 pieces. That means partial receipt received, partial stock of we received. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yep.
Okay. Now, then the where tab, which plant you already entered in the PO, and the store location in case if you want to be change the store location, not maybe there is a largest store location if you need, and you are changing that, you can change that. Still, you can have the option like which store location you want to be change, update that, you can do that. Okay. So the store location is nothing but like another one. Okay, if you think that one plant it is there, or maybe in your home there is a suppose this is my home. Okay, so in my home there is a kitchen is there. Okay, there is a master bedroom is there. Okay, there is a dining room is there. So every room is there. So where exactly you want to be placed? Okay, exactly which location you want planning to place. So that is the location exactly. Okay, so that store location you can create, you can mention that which store location you are placing that. Okay, then other than this one, there is one more point is stock type. Okay, so what is the stock type it is? Okay, suppose my company is saying that once you receive the stock, don't keep it as a unrestricted use. Unrestricted use is nothing but like you are giving green signal. Unrestricted use means there is no restriction to use these materials. That means you can use for the production, you can use for the customer, anything you can use for this material. Okay,
Anyone can use.
anyone can use this material. Okay, so see, initially my client is saying that no, don't put it in the unrestricted. So when you receive that the stock, you just mention into the quality inspection stock. Okay, that means it will be go to quality inspection area. Then once they perform the quality inspection, then they will be moving from the quality inspection to unrestricted area. Okay, so anything can happen if by looking at the materials random checkup and they want to be processed as unrestricted, they can process. Or no, they must be go with this quality inspection. Then later it will be go to unrestricted. That also you can do. And from the quality inspection, if there is a stock wise damage, they identify that is a spoil or some scrap material which we received. That you can move to block stock. Then you can plan for the return. Okay, basically it is like a segregating of the stock. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, so there is a two cases are there quality inspection again. Okay, so if you have the quality QM module is there, that means QM consultant and QM module is activated. Okay, this quality inspection will be performed by quality management team. That means there is a quality inspection team will be there separately. They will be checking that all the parameters, all the usage distance, all the okay, uh, whatever the parameters they maintain, all these things they will be validating and they will be passing into the host stock. Okay, if it is not there and they don't want to maintain the quality inspection module, they just randomly want to be checked and manually also they can transfer. Okay, if you activated the QM module, then it is not possible to do manual. Okay, clear? Okay, now I'm just receiving to unrestricted. Okay, suppose I'm just receiving the unrestricted. Then item okay. Okay, then if you have the LR number, bill of lading numbers, and anything which you want to be maintain any text and all, you can maintain here. And suppose document date and posting date. Suppose document date is today date, which I'm planning, but stock which we received 2 days back, but receipt and all it is taking long time because I have so many unloading loading points are there. There's huge maybe resources problem is there. So I'm just planning to do today, but I received this as a 2 days back. Then I can posting date is the 18 and I received today. That's why so I'm doing this document today. So I can enter document date is today and posting date is 2 days back. Clear? Okay. So why it is very important the posting date and document date? Anyone can give idea? Anyone have the thoughts? Why document date and posting dates are different, or why there is the two cases here?
Document date is when we receive the material.
When I'm entering when I'm entering into the system, that is document date. My question is, why there is a two dates, document date and posting date?
Posting is what? Delivering the material to the location.
No, posting date is nothing but like when you receive the stock.
And document date is?
When you are entering into the system. See, okay, suppose let's say today I received a stock. Okay, 07/2022, I received the stock. Okay, so goods entering into my area, goods entered into my area, my company. Okay, or my plant. I can say my plant. Okay, now 23/07/2023. Okay, I entered that into the system. Entered into system. Okay, suppose maybe there was maybe unloading, loading, and all. It is taking long time, and maybe okay, maybe labor problem. There was some holidays. It is there. Okay, so I could not able to receive. I could not able to enter into the SAP system on 28th. So I'm just planning to do that 23rd. Okay, so then document date is when entry date it is. Document date is nothing but like an entry date. That is on 20th, 23rd you are planning, right? 23rd is the entry date, right? But posting date should be 20th. Why it is like? Because okay, as per the agreements might be, if there is a difference in the price difference, suppose let's say price difference which is there, price difference, maybe price is increased on 21st. Suppose the price is increased on 21st July. Okay, so till July, till 20th July, okay, if it is 100 rupees, then from the 21st July, the value which is increased to 150 rupees. Okay, so if I enter the 23rd has a posting date, so the rupees will be impacted with 150 rupees. Correct or wrong? Huh, correct or wrong?
Correct.
Huh? So posting date, that's what, when it is received on 28th, if I just mentioning 28th, the posting date, that means we bought on 28th, I received on 28th, so I can pay only with 100 rupees cost, not 150 rupees cost. Right? So because there was some price difference, it is there. Okay. So again, one more thing. Okay. Monthly closure it is there. Suppose government says that whatever the goods which is received from April 1st 2023, okay, the price they must be paid at 10% of tax on the goods received. Suppose let's say example, I'm just saying that. Okay, now I received on 31st March the stock 2023, which I received 1,000 pieces. Okay, now due to year end and month end, there was so much work. I could not able to enter that into system. I entered on 02nd 04/2023. Okay, so whether you want to be paid now 10% tax or not?
We have to pay.
To pay means I just changing to posting that should be 31st, right? I received on 31st, right? March. I received on 31st March, right? So in that case, I don't need to pay, right? Because it's my fault. It's my fault. I didn't enter into the system, but I already received 31st March only, right?
Yes. So in that case, you will not pay extra tax or changing.
No, you don't need to be changed. You don't need to be paid a tax. You can put it like posting that on 31st March.
Right. So in above case also, if we have received material on 20th July and the price difference is started from 21st. Since we have received it on 20th July, the 50 rupees difference will not be considered because
Consider correct. It will
yeah,
be it will be it will be considered as 100 rupees only. Okay.
yes, because of the posting date is 20.
Posting, yeah. So it is a major thing is here posting date is very impacted. Okay, very
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yes,
So document date does not matter.
does
No?
not matter. It is a system date. Default it is system date.
Yeah, but
When
it
you
will
are entering it.
matter internally. Then why two dates are mentioned? I mean, we can just go with the.
Maybe because tomorrow if some manager or someone they are looking into that when it is posted into system, okay, when it is happening,
Okay,
okay, that they need to be right. So this is the document which is created on 2nd March, April 2nd, May 2nd, like that. I can differentiate. Okay.
okay,
Is it user mistake or it is something SAP mistake and all? If they want to be identified, then they have to be looking into the document date and posting this. Okay, clear?
yes.
Okay. Then other than this one, what you need to be observed here, there is a excess tolerance will be there. Okay, suppose 100 pieces instead of 100 pieces, if I receive that more quantity, like if I 110 quantity, 105 quantity, if I received, whether system needs to be allowed to do that excess quantity or not, it depends on the your tolerance key. Okay, in a purchase order, there will be like a tolerance key which is there, up to tolerance and lower tolerance. Okay, I will just go to the here. You can see the over delivery tolerance and upper delivery tolerance, under delivery tolerance. Okay, over and under. So what is the difference here? How much you can allow excess quantity? If you suppose 10%, if I just mentioned that 10%, okay, if I order 100 pieces and 10% I can allow, that means till 110 there is no problem for me. So the system will be allowing if the excess quantity 10 pieces which we received, then okay, no problem. Okay, but if I receive one quantity, then the system will be restricting that. No, it won't be allowed because we restricted the tolerance. Okay, and if you selected unlimited, then okay, if you selected unlimited, then again there is no restriction on the over delivery tolerance. You can receive 200, 300, 400 also you can receive. Clear? Okay, so that setting it will be there in the metal master record purchasing data. There is a purchasing value key there.
And
Okay,
then
there you can, yeah.
that under tolerance, I mean,
Under tolerance is less quantity. If suppose 90 quantity, 80 quantity, 70
yes,
quantity, 60 quantity, like okay.
okay. So that what is that origin accept?
Origin acceptance.
Huh,
Origin. Okay, from which country it is received?
okay,
Origin. Okay. Yeah. So suppose you received from locally, you're placing the order into the US, but you're receiving it from India. Then maybe origin is you're accepting or not accepting the product. Okay. Okay. Then the purchasing value key, it is like under tolerance, over tolerance. It is like okay. So you can maintain here in the metal master record because few materials is too demanded, few materials are not demanded. Okay. So uh, if we are not demanded product, if I get the unlimited, then it's very difficult to me to sell to the customers. Right? If it is demanded product, if I get the more quantity also, there is no use. Okay, I can sell it. Even today, if it is not today, tomorrow also I can sell it. So so I don't have any worry about it. So I can go with unlimited or maybe over delivery and under delivery that you can do. Okay, clear? Any questions? Okay, so selected item. Okay, then I need to be, if I have the 10 items, it will be representing that all the items here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many items it is there? Then each item you need to be check the material number and check the quantity and check the where all these plant movement types and all these things. Then you need to be select item. Okay. Okay. Then if you want to go with the second line item, then go to second line item. Okay. Then you just click on check. Okay. So then it will be giving the any warning message, error message. It is there. You can just read, and if it is error message, then you have to be sorted out. And warning message, then you have to be looking to that. What is the error it is? See here, you ordered 100 pieces, but I received only 10 pieces. No, 90 pieces are defect. Okay, clear? So out of 100 pieces, you are only receiving the 10 pieces. So I'm just highlighting that. Okay, boss, you received only 10 pieces. That means 90%, 90%, 90 stock is which is shortage. That means defective stock, which is we didn't receive still. Okay, so that you can you can check if any error it is there, then you have to be sorted out. Then you need to be post this one. You are validated now. It's posted.
Quantity in delivery note, we have to mention that the remaining quantity is this.
No, you don't need to be remember. You don't need to be enter that remaining. Okay, the system automatically it will be calculated remaining.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you need to be enter that how much quantity you received.
Yes.
Whatever it is there on your hand, you can enter that.
Okay.
Remaining, I don't know, right? How much it is ordered, how much it like, right?
Right.
Now the document was posted. Okay, so when it is document is posted, okay, every document when you are doing every transaction stock movement, the system will be posting two accounting documents. One is the material document. This is the material document. Then from the financial side, if you go to document info, there is a financial side. There will be creating one FI document. Okay, so it is an integration point. We are informing to the finance team by GL accounts and all, general ledger account, on each general ledger account level. I'm just it is updating that okay, you received this stock, and you need to be clear that amount. Still you are not clear this vendor. Okay, so this is the difference. So like it will be give that the GL account which is a map. Okay, so this is the automatic account determination MMFI integration. When we are discussing about the integration areas, then we will discuss how it will be capturing here the information. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so here the key point is you need to be remember that. Okay, every process, every stock movement process. Okay, if it is evaluated stock movement process, then there will be a transaction event key will be generated. So you can go to transaction. You can see here. Can see this transaction. Okay, so this transaction BSX, WRX, PRD, this you need to be remembered that. Okay, so these are the transaction event keys which is integrated with MMFI integration. Okay, based on this transaction event key, the GL accounts are mapped. Okay, so for what process, what transaction event keys it is triggering, that you need to be remembered. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the link up between the MM and FI integration. So this will again we'll discuss when we're discussing about the FI MM integration. But you need to be remember this. You have to by heart or you need to be remember this one. Okay, this transaction event case which you need to be remember. So what is this actually? Okay, so generally if you see that I received the goods. So I received the goods. Okay, generally if you receive the stock, what will be happen in the stock? My store location. Or maybe my plant, what will happen? Stock added. Is it correct or wrong? It is a plus, right? Stock added, right? So that means stock means what is the meaning of that? Inventory account. Inventory account will be added. The value, inventory account value is added. Added material cost into my plant, right? In my plant it is added, right? So added material cost, that is an inventory account. So now you can see here the first one is unfinished product. It is an inventory count, inventory account. So this inventory account which is calculated, this is the BSX. Okay, so inventory account is BSX. So that means what you need to think, whenever I'm receiving the stock or whenever I'm issuing the stock to the outside, always BSX account will be triggered. Right? What is a BSX? It is a inventory account. Either it may be raw material, packing material, finished goods, semi-finished goods, any of the material which is the valuated, you are receiving the stock that is loaded into the store location, that BSX account will be hitting. If it is coming to my storage location, then only this inventory account will be hitting, because my inventory value, inventory stock quantity, which is increased. Clear? Is that clear? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Now there is the, once you completed the GR, so what is the next process? You need to be verify invoice.
Yes,
Okay.
verify.
So verify the invoice, right? So when verify the invoice means you need to be do the invoice receipt, right? So that still not happened. So there must be clearance, it is pending. What clearance it is? What clearance it is? Invoice clearance. So GRIR clearance account is needs to be clear. Okay, so that will be hitting here. Okay, one is BSX, one is GRIR clearing account. Okay, so when the WRX will be hit? When WRX will be hit? When there is the needed, there is the invoice is needed, then WRX will be hitting. Okay, when there is a balance needs to be clear. When there is a balance needs to be clear. GR, you received a GR, but did you verify the invoice or not? So that GRIR clearing account will be WRX. Clear?
Yes, little bit complicated, but yeah.
So once you receive a GR, okay, you also need to be verify the invoice. So that is still not cleared. That means not completed. So it is giving that I'm informing to finance team. So I received the GR, but invoice not yet cleared. So I'm just putting like WRS account still pending to clear. When it will be clear?
Oh,
It will be clearing at when you are posting the invoice. Okay, that's
yeah.
why if you see that here it is the debit and this is the credit. So whatever the credit it is there negative sign, that you need to be clear. Okay, clear? Is that clear?
Yeah, yeah.
So here it is the debit, PSX on is the debit, and it is the negative, which is already added, and WRX is the credit, which needs to be clear. Okay, and there is a one more entry which is coming, that is the price difference account. Okay, this difference account will come only sometimes only. When it will become? When you are maintaining the constant price for the material. Okay, so there is a two cases are there. One is standard constant price, one is moving average price. That we will discuss later. Okay, but I'm just skipping this one. Okay, so generally when you are doing the goods receipt, you will get only BSX and WRX, but sometimes you will get a PRD. That is when there is a difference of, then there is difference of standard price versus our goods receipt price. Okay, that means pure price. Goods receipt price means pure price. So what is the standard price and the moving average price, that we will discuss. So I'll just show you where exactly it is like. If you go to Metal Master Record, okay. So when you have to go to Metal Master Record, in the Metal Master Record accounting data, if the price in the control, price control, if you maintain as a standard price, constant price, okay, that is, in these cases, if there is any difference of the this price and PO price or GR price, then this price difference account will be hitting. This price difference account will be hitting. In case if it is, I'm just using the moving average price, then there is no issue. So in this case, we see that this is the S it is maintained. So that means standard price. Yes.
Standard price is nothing but a agreed PO price, right?
No.
Then
Standard price, which is the my company where they decided this is the my constant price. This is not PO price. PO price is nothing but like a based on the vendor price it is entering. So each and every vendor have the different prices. That's what PO prices are different. But in the material master record, what is standard price which we are entered, that is the my company decided that this is the my price.
Okay, so budget we can say.
Not budget. My company decided that this is the my price cost. See, suppose let's say I'm selling the shoe. Okay, I'm selling the shoe. So the shoe cost will be, I know, because I am decided the what price I need to sell. So my company decided that it is 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees. Okay, but when I'm just buying from the outside, different vendors you are sending, you are buying the product, and different vendors have the different prices, right? Someone he might be 990 rupees, 980 rupees, 970 rupees, like that. Hana? So it is my own product, then I can decide that this is my constant price. So when I'm selling to this, when selling this product, always I'm selling with 1,000 rupees because this is my constant price. Clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So generally my the SAP advising is, okay, whenever you are buying the product, okay, when you are buying the product, or so that means all buying products like procurement related products, all you just need to be maintain V to avoid the price difference account. Okay, all selling the products, all selling products, you can define as a S. Why? Because which I'm selling the product, I know that my profit and my labor cost, my packing cost, all these things I know. So I can decide that okay, this is my constant price. So because I'm manufacturing this product, so this is my constant price. But when I'm just going to buy the product, the same product I'm buying from the different vendors, different vendors have the different prices, then I cannot say that it is my constant value. So I will pay always 100 rupees. Then no. My some vendor is saying no. So I already buying this product 110 rupees. For me, it's 105 rupees. So my price was 105 rupees. I cannot reduce the price to 100 rupees. Hey, you cannot. So the company cannot decide that because company cannot decide that they have to be paid 100 rupees because the vendor have to decide that how much they need, because that is vendor product, not my product. Correct, na? Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So always when you are procuring the materials, you advising to use the moving average price. That's a price control is V. And when you are planning to sell the product, that means your own manufacturing product, then you can use the S. Okay. If any of the material which is maintained as a has is for the procurement material, then the system will be posting the difference account with the price difference account, because my constant value is 113 rupees here, but my PO price is 180 rupees, like. So there is huge difference it is there, that is posting into price difference account. Clear? Is that clear? Not clear?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I'm good.
Yeah. So because if I just maintain the constant value, always the inventory account will be maintaining with the constant value only. Whether you're buying with 150 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees, the system will not bother about it because you maintain as a standard cost. So standard price it is you maintain, that means the inventory always will be updating with standard price only, even if you bought with the highest cost. Clear? Clear? So those accounts will be going to price difference account. So that price difference accounts, again, the finance team by month end they will be adjusting with the inventory account. By looking into that, why the too much price difference account it is there, and is that acceptable or not acceptable, then based on that finance team they will be adjusting into inventory account. Clear? Is that clear?
Yeah, yeah.
So always like raw materials and packing material, finished goods, raw materials, packing materials, whatever the products we are buying from outside, always use the price control is moving average price. That is V. Okay. So since it is the above which I taken the example, this is the standard material, constant material. So this is the standard price which is maintained because this is the semi-finished goods. So they maintain as a standard price. So that's why we got the price difference account. So generally will not, if you see that this is the semi-finished goods or finished goods. Okay, this is the semi-finished goods. That means we are producing this product sometimes. Okay, but I just plan to buy this product, so that's why it is taking as a price control list. Okay, again that is again our client interest, how they want to be maintain the price control and all. It is their decision. The company will be decided that whether they want to be go with the standard price or it is a moving average. That is again they will decide. So so what you understand here, when you will be receiving the goods receipt from the vendor, okay, from vendor, that is a purchasing with reference to purchase order. Okay, the mom type is 101. The mom type is 101, and the transaction code is MIGO, and the accounting entries are BSX and
WSX,
WS.
WRX.
So these two will come always. Okay, one is inventory account, and one is GRIR clearing account. GRIR clearing account. Okay, so this is the debit and this is the credit. Okay, so debit whatever it is there, you don't need to do anything, but whatever the credit it is there, it is still pending. You need to be clear that. Okay, so when it will be clear, how you can clear this one? By posting the invoice verification. Okay, so you are verified invoice, then I'm clearing that. Okay, this is clear, you can pay that amount. Okay, so other than this one, sometimes we'll get a PRD account as is price difference account. Why it is coming price difference account? Because if price control is S in metal master account. Okay, there is a difference. There is a difference of standard price in metal master record and receiving price of the material is different. That's why it is the difference, it is posted to PRD account. Okay, so it is not necessary every time this needs to be generated. Okay, when there is a difference for the standard price, then only it will be generated. Okay, clear? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next process was once the goods receipt which is received, then I also received the invoice, then I have to do the invoice verification. Invoice verification. Okay, so once we receive the invoice, you need to be verified. So what is the transaction code? It is MIRO. Okay, this is enjoy transaction MIRO. Okay, you can verify the invoice. So how you can verify the invoice? Is that okay? 9:48. Is that okay? Another 10 minutes, or can I continue tomorrow?
Yeah, okay with me.
Okay,
Yeah,
for
same
others?
thing. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Okay. Go. Siva, for you? It's okay, right? Okay. He's in silent. Okay. Okay. So the next process is MIRO. Invoice.
My geo is goods receipt.
This is the goods system. MIGO is a goods system.
Yes.
Okay. MIGO is a goods system. Okay. And MIRO is the invoice verification. Okay. So I'll be going to invoice verification now. Okay. So I'll go /n and MIRO. Okay, so here also we have the invoice date and posting date and all. Okay, so when you receive the invoice and when you are posting and all. Okay, and you can select that what purchase order number and any reference number you want to be enter. Okay, maybe you will be having that invoice receipt number, right, from the vendor side. Maybe if I have that something which is something the number, that you can enter the number, and my PO number. Based on my PO number, I'm just paying. So before that, before invoice receipt, I just want to show you that once the goods receipt is completed, there is a new tab which is coming, that is a purchase order history. Okay, so in this purchase order history table, okay, you can see that what happened for this PO. What happened? It is for the PO, you received 10 pieces. What is the value of this? 1170. Okay. And is there any freight cost? It is there? No, there is no freight cost. Okay. Any posting, when it is posted, all this information, it will be recorded in the purchase order history. Okay. So that is the additional tab you will be getting, that when there is a invoice or GR document which is posted for this PO, against this PO, anything which is posted. Okay. So now PO number I'm just entering here, invoice, my RO, and just selected the transaction. I'm doing the invoice. Okay. And entering that invoice date and posting it, and if any tax code it is there, the tax code and all you can enter. So I'm just entering the purchase order number, enter, then it will be capturing that how much we received the stock. Based on that, we are verifying now. Okay, so now we received only 10 pieces. That's why it is representing the 10 pieces. Okay, because in the purchase order you ordered 100 pieces, but you received only 10 pieces. So you are, it will be representing that, okay, as of now you received only 10 pieces, you can clear the 10 pieces, the invoice. Okay, so you can just post that invoice, you can just validate the amount and the quantity and any tax information it is there, what is the tax it is like. Okay, so that tax information, if you want to be calculated, you just need to be calculated. So 220, this is the value of the tax information, 19% of this value. Okay, so this is the information like, so once it is calculated, the amount, what is the total amount, like including amount plus tax value, that is the 1392. This is the value, that value you are copying here. So once you enter that, then it is coming green color. That means you okay. You can able to post now. There is no error messages. Everything is clear. You can post. In case if you have any delivery cost and all, that means freight cost and all you are planning to pay, that you can select here delivery plan, delivery cost. Extra amount you are planning to pay, that you can pay. Okay, clear? Some labor cost, the freight cost, or something transportation cost, anything which you need to be paid, that you can select here. Yeah.
So there is some error, then it will show the red color?
It will be show you as a red color. Suppose I just entered that some value wrong. Suppose I just entered wrong, then it will become as a red color. Why it is?
Okay.
Suppose there is some balance. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. So this value you need to be clear now. So I'm just entering this one here. Okay, then before posting this one, just check that all the information, payment terms and baseline date and company code, all this information, payment details. Okay, when you're planning to pay. Okay, when there is a due date. Okay, so due date also it will be calculated based on the payment terms. Okay, and if you want to be block this payment, you can block here. What is the reason you can mention. Okay, then okay, then anything unplanned delivery cost. If you are planning to pay some extra payment for that freight charges and all, you can enter here unplanned delivery cost it is. Okay, and tax information or contact details to whom you need to be contact, who requested, who is the person, all this information you can see here. Okay, then you can go to simulate and see that the accounting impacts here. When you verifying the impact, so how much you need to pay amount? This is the vendor. This is the vendor name. You need to pay 1,392 rupees. You have to pay to this vendor. How? So the GRIR clearing account 1,170. Okay, that means you receive the goods. Against that goods, you are clearing now GRIR clearing account. Okay, that is a debit. Okay, then the extra is input tax information, that is 200. So totally you need to pay this amount. So this is the negative sign means you need to be clear. Okay, so that means when you are paying the amount, it will be cleared. Now I'm just clearing my GR here because the goods is issued, but invoice I'm verifying now. Clear? So where it is verified? In the invoice level it is verified, GR. Okay, additionally there is a taxes. Any questions? Any questions here?
No.
No.
Okay. Now if I posted this one, so you understand that GRIR when it is nullified, it is nullified when you did the invoice clearance. Clear?
Yeah.
So you need to remember that when there is a negative sign, that is needs to be clear from our side. Okay. So now here also the system will be posting two documents. One is invoice document, one is the accounting note. You can see, click on the following document, and I'm just informing to the accounting document. So from my side, there is a GRIR balance clearance. It is there. So please, that was I clear now. So that is placed now. It is clear. Now from your side, you need to be paid the amount to the vendor. So I'm just again putting like negative. So that there needs to be clear. So the finance team, they will be paying the amount. Okay. So again, payment and all, they have the separate transaction code from a financial side. Okay, so they will be running some transaction codes like automatic clearance. Whatever the balances are there, they will be clearing automatically, or maybe they are running sometimes the manual transaction codes like ME53, ME52, like they have so many outgoing payments, incoming payments like that. Okay, so you need to be pay amount, right? So you're planning to pay that amount to the vendor. So the finance team will run this transaction code. This is the FI related. Okay. So again, any bank charges, any amount that additional, they will be entering all the information. Then this vendor payment, whatever it is pending, that is cleared. So the total PO is closed. Clear? So this is the way the P2P cycle will be performing. So purchase requisition, RFQ, quotation, comparison, PO, GR, invoice. This is the P2P cycle. So in interview point of view, if anyone they're asking about that, what is the P2P cycle, procurement to pay cycle, then you need to tell that, okay, this is the complete cycle. You have to tell. Clear? This is the basic process of the MM. You must be know about this one. Is it clear?
Yes.
So can you able to do practice?
Yeah, today we'll try.
Yeah. So please complete. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
then